Ooh, nice. Ooh. Hey there, guys. Starkey here, and today we're gonna watch Slap Ham's 10 creepy cryptid sightings caught on film. Let's go. Ooh. This is an
How
older
you
one.
doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Cryptids are animals or creatures whose existence are unsubstantiated by modern scientific classifications.
I love
Yet
these.
all around the world people seem to be encountering weird creatures that almost defy explanation. Are they mistaken, or are there really monsters in this world that we simply don't know about? So join us as we take a look at 10 creepy cryptid sightings caught on film. And before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this.
In late 2016, a strange cryptid creature was spotted swimming through the freezing waters of the Chena River, Alaska. In October of that year, Bureau of Land Management employee Craig McCarr spotted a long, icy creature swimming through murky river water. He grabbed a quick video to prove his sighting, and soon the internet was debating whether Nessie from Loch Ness in Scotland had taken a vacation to North America. In the footage, you can see what looks like a 15-foot long creature undulating through the water. It appears to have icicles stuck on its back from the freezing conditions.
So my problem with this one is that for these to freeze over means that it doesn't change position, right? So whatever this is, it doesn't submerge itself enough for these to melt from the water or just change position, right? So
McCarr spoke to a local newspaper and said, "I initially thought, and several people thought, it could be some rope that snagged on the bottom of the river with chunks of ice. Other people have mentioned everything from sea monster to giant sturgeon."
and how big is it to begin with? This isn't a sturgeon, because a sturgeon will never do this. Like, it'll probably break the water, but it's not going to stay there for these things to happen to its back.
Several experts agree with the rope theory, suggesting it's formed icicles which are helping it stay afloat, giving the appearance
It's like three things, right? Maybe a loose buoy, I guess. I think, yeah, might be old buoys.
that it's swimming.
Because it's like long, circular, kind of long, right? It's like connected by rope or something.
Whatever the video has captured, no one has been able to definitively prove what's lurking in the water, leaving many to believe that this is genuine evidence of a cryptid that is yet to be classified by modern science.
I don't think
Sticking
that's
with
it.
strange swimming
Oh.
creatures, in mid-2016, striking footage emerged that seems to show a giant monster swimming through the murky waters of the Thames in London, England. A tourist was taking a ride on a cable car that gives scenic views over Greenwich when they spotted something unusual swimming in the water. Just opposite the famous O2 Arena, a gigantic object can be seen surfacing for a brief moment before diving back underwater. It appears to have several fins running the length of its back with a long...
This looks like a head, right? It's like up to like here, maybe? Why does it have two dorsal fins?
long neck. A dark shadow in the
Long
water
neck?
hints at the actual size of the beast, but sadly only a glimpse can be seen. Some think the creature could be a Basilosaurus, an enormous marine animal that existed some 35 to 40 million years ago.
Yeah, but I don't have any dorsals, man.
That has somehow managed to survive
That's weird.
deep underwater. Others are, of course, calling the footage fake, claiming the beast has been digitally added.
I mean, yeah.
Could a giant prehistoric animal really survive?
Yeah, you could actually just, very easily. And like what I said, I've said this almost in every video. If you have grainy or blurry footage, it is so easy. Very easy.
Undetected for all these years and now be living in the...
Especially that there are like a lot of YouTube tutorials on Premiere Pro or other editing software and how to do this, how to do that, how to mask this, how to feather that.
River Thames. This found footage style video was posted to a YouTube
this is gonna be good.
channel called Slender Truth in 2013. It claims to show a group of boys who were stalked and attacked by a Wendigo. In the footage, we see three young boys exploring an abandoned house in an unknown rural setting. They search an old shack that looks like it hasn't been used in years. It's falling to bits, full of rotting floorboards and discarded building materials.
So Wendigo is a former human that needed to eat other people eat dead people to survive. I think, was it Until Dawn the game? That's a good game to showcase what a Wendigo is. Uh, these are people, according to folklore. These are people that usually miners during a couple hundred years ago, when they're cut out for the winter. Some of them would die. They're gonna have low rations when it comes to food, and they'll be forced to you know, survive off of the dead. And when that happens, they turn into these like very grotesque, skinny, like rake-like monsters that eat people.
When they reach the top floor, an uneasiness begins to build as though the boys are being watched by something. Finally, as they descend the staircase, some kind of monster seems to peer its head into the house. It has long, slender fingers and a large,
Oh, look at you! This could easily be a mask, right?
grotesque face with deep eyes and a bat-like snout. The footage cuts abruptly, suggesting that this creature
Long
attacked the
fingers.
boys. The
Oh, this is a found footage video.
description of the video claims that this animal is a Wendigo, a beast from Native American folklore that is known to be evil with an insatiable bloodlust.
Yeah, once they eat, they can't stop.
The clip has racked up over 11 million views,
This
with a lot of
is
viewers simply assuming it's a work of fiction.
this is fake,
However,
but
some claim that it's genuine and that these boys have been registered as missing since 2013. Whether that's true or not remains unclear.
I don't know about that. Might be true, might be not true, but that might be an ARG. And this is 2013, 2016. A lot of ARGs were happening back then. So them creating like a short film of sorts for this, and it cuts out when they see the monster is, yeah.
This is a curious little clip that apparently shows a real unicorn
Let's say you.
grazing in a field in England.
Unless it runs and flies away and shoots rainbows out its ass, then it's just somebody made and it's big. It's one of those horses that are big, right? They just put something in the head.
Fortunately, it's not known where this footage was taken, and details are scarce at best. In the distance, you can see what looks like two horses grazing in a field of grass, one brown and one white.
And the brown one can be like a younger one, right?
However, it becomes obvious that the white horse-like creature has a single horn
Nah,
protruding
bro.
from its head. For centuries, man has been describing a mythical beast with a single large horn. The ancient Greeks wrote about a legendary animal that could only be tamed by a virgin. Their horns were said to have healing properties and could turn poison into drinkable water.
Wait, so if that's the lore, how can they heal? Do they like tap you with, poop poop, you're healed, or poop poop, the poison is gone?
Unicorns are also referenced in the Bible as reams,
Really?
mystical creatures featuring one spiraled horn. It's written that King David rode a unicorn to heaven to avoid the threat of a lion.
Okay, what type of Bible is that? Like, I'm not devout.
Unicorn enthusiasts all around the world
sounds
are
crazy,
rejoicing, claiming that this is the first hard evidence that their favourite piece of legend is actually real. Could this really be a glimpse of the fabled unicorn?
No, it's either this is one of those big breeds of horses. I don't know. I'm not a horse person, but those big, really big ones that are bigger than the normal farm ones. It's either that or this is a younger one, and it's either the mom, right? So they're just grazing together.
On the 23rd of July, 2011, two boys heard some strange noises on their property and decided to investigate.
Yes,
They
please.
took some footage on their phones, and this is their encounter.
I'm sorry, I just like cryptids. I love cryptids. I like cryptids more than ghosts, because at least it's like it's it's corporeal. Supposedly it's physical.
As they search through the darkness of their rural farm,
Ooh.
they can hear some eerie noises in the distance.
You can hear it.
They can only see a few feet in front of them with a dimly lit torch. Eventually, they find a barn with graffiti scrawled across the walls. Something inside lets out a guttural squeal similar to a wild boar. It's a chilling groan enough to make your blood run cold.
I was gonna say it's like a pig, and it makes that chirp.
The two boys hide for a few seconds, switching off their torches. You can hear something scratching about behind the wall. For some crazy reason, the boys decide to take a look. Inside the barn, they spot a humanoid creature lurking in the loft. It has a strange pale...
Oh, it's the rake. It's those pale humanoids. They don't have a name for it still. The only thing that can be attached to it is the rake. It's like around 6. It's not big, right? It's 6 feet, around 6 to 7 feet tall, usually 6 feet. It's very skinny, pale white translucent skin, and it scurries around and crawls around, and it's long fingers, teeth, sunken eyes. It looks like this.
Face with small eyes and a wide nose and
Yeah.
a bald head. It shrieks at them as they frantically run into the darkness of the night. What could this cryptid creature be?
It's the rake, or a pale humanoid. There's this one. This was a long time ago. I can't believe I'm saying that this is a long time, because it is. Uh, there is a creepypasta narrator, Unit 5 something. I can't remember the name. He has a really good series a long time ago, like Rick versus Dogman. So like these creatures versus Dogman. If you don't know what a Dogman is, it's literally what people think is a werewolf, but it's not a human person turning into a werewolf. It's just an animal or a being from another dimension, as people think. Because a whole new video, but those two fight a lot. So pretty good, like I think 5 to 7, 8 hours long of like radio drama esque like podcast that's acted so well by. There's a cast. I'm gonna show the thing on the thumbnail.
Some are calling it a demon,
The thumbnail on the
while
video.
others are saying it's an alien hybrid that's taken refuge in the abandoned barn.
Yeah, that could be an alien, or that could be a pale humanoid figure.
Could this be some kind of animal that somehow evaded human contact until now? Several years ago, a bizarre event was captured
Alien
on film in
hybrid.
southern Vermont in the United States, several
Vermont.
miles north of Green Mountain National Forest.
That's so beautiful.
It's a fairly remote area where several locals reported sightings of a strange creature with long limbs. Residents were finding livestock dead in their backyards with puncture wounds on their necks. Chickens and other animals were also vanishing without a trace. Eventually, this footage surfaced when two kids said they had an encounter with an alien in a local park.
See, most of the time when it's this bad, it's actually a really good footage.
They claimed they were heading home from a party when they heard some strange noises. They took out their phones and this is the footage they captured. From behind a tree, a bizarre long-limbed creature begins to walk across the grass.
Well, that's
It
fake,
has a
but
bulbous black head and slim body. The figure's hind legs look like that of a human,
not fake. It's a dude.
but most strikingly,
But
it
fake.
uses two front arms to stalk eerily through the
I was thinking like fake as in like CGI.
park. Initially, the footage was met with skepticism, but the boys are adamant that the footage is genuine and hasn't been tampered with in any way.
It's a dude holding like a stick, a long stick, to look like.
This clip, coupled with the reports of dead livestock, sure do make for a chilling conclusion. Could an alien creature really
See, that's why they made this, because of that. You know, like the puncture wounds still is a mystery for a lot of people, but like missing chickens, can be wolves, right? Can be coyotes, or Bigfoot.
be living in the hills of southern Vermont? In April 2018, a giant
what
creature
the
was photographed stalking the streets of Santa Fe, Argentina.
Dude, that guy needs a burger. that guy is either bad at hunting or just couldn't, catch a break. But that guy's if you're a werewolf, it's either you have mange and you need a burger, or you're just bad RNG, bro.
The mysterious cryptid had been on a killing spree after it allegedly mauled two dogs to death. It's thought that a local resident took this photo after they heard a disturbance down an alleyway. The animal looks too tall to be a dog. Its gaunt frame sits atop four long, thin legs.
See, what did he say?
Was photographed stalking this. In April 2018, a giant creature.
So this can easily be made in Photoshop. You see how grainy it is? I bet you it's not this grainy. I bet you the original photo is not this grainy. This is the grain, meaning the noise or the, the kind of like for the older people, when a TV channel sides off, it's just white noise like shh like that. This is what this is. It just adds to it, right? This is too much grain even for a shit camera, right? So I think this is, yeah.
Hairless with hooves and a dog-like face.
Then chupacabra
It
maybe.
was reported that this creature had killed a pit bull and German shepherd in a violent rage.
Nah, bro, like that skinny, I don't know. It should be injured.
When the
At
image
least
did the
injured.
inevitable social media rounds, many were quick to call this creature a chupacabra, a mythical creature from
It does
South
look like
American
it,
folklore
based
that
on,
is said
yeah.
to suck the blood from livestock. Others said it was a werewolf or a human-demon hybrid.
This is a nice. When was this? Three, two, one. Man, this looks like AI, but no, it's not, because this was before AI image generation started to become a thing. Years from it.
Warning locals to be very careful.
That's a good
Could a
illustration.
bloodthirsty cryptid creature really warning locals?
And it looks so. I don't know where Slapped Ham got this. This is to. Are you seeing this? It's either this photo came first and the hoaxer decided to do it, or this hoax came first, because this is obviously fake, and then made an illustration. I don't know which came first, but this is. Sorry, that's my phone. This is too much. This is too much.
The streets of Santa
Anyway.
Fe. Let us know what you think in the comments
2018, this can easily be done in Photoshop,
section below.
especially if it's somebody who's really, really good.
In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, locals have reported
White
sightings of a
Bigfoot.
strange creature lurking in the woods.
It's an alpha.
They say
Or a Yeti.
it's a white Bigfoot.
That's a ghillie suit. That is a ghillie suit, dude.
6 to 7
Or a really, really bad Bigfoot costume.
feet tall with shaggy fur
You can't say it's a white Bigfoot if it's in a trail cam, because it's literally grayscale. Of course it's gonna look white.
covering its entire body. Residents often hear strange noises too, low groans and rustling in trees. In 2008, this video surfaced and quickly went viral. It was filmed by a man who heard noises coming from his yard that backs onto woodland. In the clip, you can see a very strange looking
Ooh, that is. Ooh, that doesn't feel good.
creature. It pauses for a split second, then darts off into the darkness.
It's a good costume, though. If it's a costume,
It has deep black eyes, a long cone-shaped head, and is covered with white fur.
this is a good. I forgot. I saw this before, like years ago. This was a good. Like, I think there are like analytical videos about this.
Analysts have noted that this would be very difficult to fake. The figure is unusually tall and has gigantic proportions. It moves quickly despite its large frame, and the face contorts and reacts, which couldn't happen if it was simply a
And no neck.
mask.
No neck.
It's worth noting that Carbondale is the site for the first underground mine in the US. It's a vast network of deep, dark tunnels. Many believe it's possible that this creature lives deep in the mines and only surfaces to go hunting. The
Possible.
rake is a terrifying creature
Hello. This is what I'm talking
that
about.
began getting media attention in a flurry of news reports in 2003. Dozens of news outlets broke stories about a beast of unknown origin with long limbs, sharp claws, and a propensity for unprovoked violence. In this video, taken in an undisclosed location in England, a young man is walking through a playground at night testing the infrared feature on his new camera.
Oh.
As he walks along, he spots a mysterious figure sitting on top of the playground slide. The creature turns, startled,
Bro, look at that. It has eye shine.
eyes lit up. Whatever it is leaps from the top of the structure into darkness. Suddenly, the swings behind the man rattle and the footage turns to black. Into dark, startled, eyes
wanna
lit up. Whatever it is leaps from the top of the structure into darkness. Suddenly,
I don't know. Maybe it's the quality, but the way it jumped, it's so like, I don't know, for lack of a better word, glitchy.
Only the swings behind the man rattle and the footage turns to black. Could this be the infamous monster that spawned the creature's life? Give credence to the thought that this terrifying creature may actually sightings like this that seem to give credence to the thought that this terrifying
And what is this? What is this? A tail?
creature may actually exist in real life.
And it disappears. Might be fake. I don't know. I do love me some eye shine on footages, on IR, infrared, night vision.
Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some unsettling footage of a humanoid creature on a farm in Eastern Europe, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications.
Right.
That way you'll be fully up to date with all our latest creepy content.
Slapped ham is one of the best.
This is some unsettling footage purported to be filmed in a remote Romanian zoo.
No, this is
In
fake.
2014, it's
There
thought
is
that a
no
backpacker
freaking
who was
way.
traveling through rural Romania found out about
In a zoo.
secretive farm that is run by illegal traffickers. The heavily guarded property allegedly houses exhibits that the general public don't know about or don't want to know about. Somehow, the backpacker managed to smuggle a camcorder onto the property to film one of the exhibits. The footage begins with the backpacker explaining that the zoo is housing some sort of deformed animal caged up in one of the sheds. Things go black as he makes his way through a crowd of people. They're all gathered around a cell sealed off with thick steel bars. You can hear the crowd
Is this not a short film or an ARG? I don't know, dude.
ogling at something. Finally, a gap appears between the two people and we get a glimpse of some kind of humanoid creature. It moans wildly as it stumbles forward. Someone yells. The crowd heaves backward in horror as the creature is fully revealed. It looks to be a deformed monster, disfigured and kept against its will.
It does not look... It looks fit. It looks fit. It has muscles. You see the triceps and the biceps. The triceps here. It's... It looks creepy though.
The footage cuts to black and we're left wondering what we've just witnessed. No one has been able to explain this footage. A lot of people hope the video is fake, but there's a realness to it that makes for a really unsettling experience.
What realness?
Are there really underground zoos in Eastern Europe that house unfathomable creatures?
Okay, so one thing. Lore-wise, these things, you can't put them in those. They're gonna break out. They're strong, right? Lore-wise, what I'm saying, right? If you believe in it, lore-wise, you can't contain them in that. They're gonna kill the people that feed them and then just break out.
Like this.
Especially this one. This one is kind of jacked. I'm not gonna lie. See, you see the definition in the arms and the torso.
Well, there's the end of the.
Yeah, that's insane. It's a good video. It's a good video. A lot of hoaxes in my opinion, especially this last one. But yeah, that was the 10 creepy cryptid sightings caught on film by Slapped Ham. The video is down on the descriptions below if you want to watch it by yourself. And if you want to watch or subscribe to Slap Ham, channel is on the title and on the description as well. And this is Snarky. Like, comment, maybe subscribe and share. Maybe comment down below. Say hi. And I'll see you the next time.